Made landfall in Louisiana, New Orleans getting hit. A Category 2 hurricane with 100-mile-an-hour winds. A state of emergency in Louisiana and Mississippi tonight. Authorities saying the time to evacuate, of course, is over. People are being told to shelter in place. Francine slamming ashore near Morgan City, Louisiana. With powerful winds, a life-threatening storm surge, and up to a foot of rain. A tornado watch in effect until 11 o'clock. Tropical storm warnings for Mississippi and Alabama as well. Ahead of landfall, Francine lashing the Gulf Coast shore for hours. Major winds and storm surge all along the coast already. Louisiana's governor tonight activating the National Guard, preparing for high water rescues. Ginger Z standing by with a new track of this, but first ABC's Matt Rivers is in Houma, Louisiana, right near Francine's landfall just moments ago. Matt.
David, you can see just how intense these winds have become as Hurricane Francine's eye wall is moving ashore as we speak. These right now are the most dangerous moments of this storm so far.
Tonight, conditions deteriorating by the hour on the Gulf Coast as Hurricane Francine slams ashore. Roads quickly flooding in Dulac, Louisiana, some areas bracing for up to 10 feet of storm surge and up to a foot of rain.
Well, this hurricane coming ashore as we speak. We're right in the eye wall, the most intense part of this storm. Winds up to 100 miles an hour as the threat of power outages going up by the minute.
Memories of 2021's Hurricane Ida still fresh in the mind of Houma resident Elante Carson.
Nervous, overwhelmed, scared.
Even though you've been through storms before.
I still feel the same way every time a storm comes.
Humvees rolling down the highway as Louisiana's governor activates more than 2,000 National Guard troops, a state of emergency there and in Mississippi. In flood-prone New Orleans, officials say they're confident the pump system that keeps water out of the city will do its job.
There will be time where there will be some flooding, and our mission will then shift from keeping the city dry to pumping the city as fast as we can.
And David, a hurricane warning now in effect for the majority of the Louisiana coastline, as well as a tornado watch that extends all through the night. David.
All right, Matt Rivers there in Houma, Louisiana. Matt, stay safe. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z with the latest forecast, the latest track of this. Ginger?
Hi, David. Francine made official landfall 30 miles south-southwest of Morgan City, Louisiana, but you can see it is jetting to the northeast at 17 miles per hour. So it's going to move quickly toward New Orleans with that eye wall where you see the worst of the winds, that tornado watch that goes all the way to Gulfport, Pascagoula, Mississippi. And we're going to see more of that tonight. That's going to extend into tomorrow. Tropical storm warnings go to Mobile. You see they go quite far into parts of Mississippi, too, almost to Jackson there, just south of I-20. So I want to take you through the timing and the impacts. A couple more hours yet of that surge, which could go 5 to 10 feet at most, but a lot of places will end up with 2 to 5 feet. Just plenty to add, a whole human's height of water. Then rain, 4 to 8 inches widespread, up to 12 inches locally. You see all those wind alerts that go up to Memphis or Birmingham, Huntsville too? That's because even as it loses its tropical constitution tomorrow, you can see wind gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour. Definitely could see tornadoes. You see how far reaching those outer bands are? Tallahassee, Panama City tomorrow morning getting hit by that. And then the heavy rain into western Tennessee. We see an elevated risk, David, of flash flooding.
Ginger Z with us here tonight. We'll see you first thing in the morning, Ginger. Thank you.
whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today, but if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace. Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome to another edition of Random Topic Thursdays. You know, I said I wasn't necessarily going to do a show, and I'm here a little earlier than expected because I usually start about 8 or a little afterwards. But I actually was thinking of doing this earlier in the day. Just didn't know what today was going to look like, and I am worn out. I'm tired. Just from all the stuff I've had to do this week. We've had to do this week ripping and running, man. It's going crazy here. As you know, I'm here in the Big Easy, and Francine made her way through Louisiana from hitting home. I hit around Homer, Louisiana, which is about, I won't say an hour. It's about an hour away from New Orleans, or a little bit more. So, yeah, we got damage. We didn't have too much damage. I was showing people online. It was raining. We had some water coming in through the door and from the windows, but nothing major to report. No tornadoes, and the house wasn't ripped to shreds. Nothing like that. No flooding. No flood water in the house, at least. Thank God. So actually, we did pretty good. We turned out well. My backyard was flooded. I posted a video on that. The backyard, because we were right next to a canal. Whenever a hurricane comes through or a tropical storm, the canal is always going to be flooded, and the water goes above the embankment. So the water was up to my up to the concrete slab next to not of my patio. It was about 10 feet away from, about 10, 15 feet away from it. So it wasn't too far, but it didn't get to that point. Thank goodness. We didn't have any big damage like that. Thank God. So everything turned out fine. But of course, for some people, it wasn't. There was like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Jefferson Parish got a lot of damage. They had a lot of water out there. Oh, if I can find the W, I'm usually together family, but Fox 8. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is it here. Yeah, fools driving through the rain. Uh, Driving through the rain, and idiots got stuck. They had to rescue them. Hold on. It wasn't WD. It wasn't WVU. It was WDSU. From what I heard, somebody drove through and WDSU. They was like, actually, nobody was moving to get them.
Right by the airport, if you're not familiar, right by the Sam's Club. And I know it might be hard to see, but there is a lot of standing water right here. And I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
by Canada.
because Meg Lee, it does smell like sewage. I know we're having a sewage issue here throughout Jefferson Parish. So we are here on a bike lane right
Can't
now,
see anything.
elevated
It's
portion of
last
Loyola
night.
Avenue, trying to stay away as much as possible from that water. But as we've been reporting, we have been seeing Kenner Police as well as state police all in and out of University City just to make sure that they're evacuating anyone in need of any medical help, just riding along through the interstate and Loyola Avenue as well as some other side streets. University City right now there's no way to put it really. It's flooded. There's water creeping up into homes. There's water creeping up into cars. If we can turn around, Evan, and show the good people at home. This is a Shell gas station right here on Loyola Avenue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe cars parked right here. I can't go over there and talk to them. I don't know how deep that water is, and again, don't know what's in that water. But just being here, living in the city of Kenner, I know that a lot of people do hunker down in these gas stations for durations of the storm because they know it's high water. And this particular gas station being as close as it is to University City, I'm sure it's a lot of residents that live there in that neighborhood just hunkering down, trying to wait out the storm. But really, we've been out here for an hour along Loyola, and we haven't seen water die down at all, but we have been seeing, again, a lot of those high water vehicles from both Kenner Police. We have been seeing some deputies from JPSO also make the route as well, just checking on people. State Police also out here as well. National Guard also having a presence here in the city of Kenner. And if you're asking why we're seeing a lot of this floodwater, it's because the same old story that we have been saying throughout this whole storm. It seems to be that nearby canals, particularly the one closest to the I-10, closest to University City, it got filled up with a lot of that rainwater from Francine. And really, that is the big issue right here. This is the other intersection right here, Evan, if you could show. And this side of Loyola Avenue also completely inundated with water. And, I've been getting a lot of comments and a lot of questions as to when we might see this water drain. And, we have been hearing from Jefferson Parish that they do have emergency crews on standby. It's just a matter of waiting for the sun to finally come up and deploy those emergency crews to go in and really clean out the drains. And hopefully that'll help speed up the process as well. And on the phone with Jefferson Parish Councilwoman Ariel Hannon, who's the council person for this area of Jefferson Parish.
Yeah, so that was out near Loyola. So yeah, it was pretty bad. So yeah, we had to deal with that. St. Tammany also got tore up. My understanding, because I went over there. But the good thing is that Francine, although it went to a category 2, it started to weaken because it had a dry eye. It was dry air. I'm about to say dry eye around the eye wall. It started to break. They started to have a lot of dry air, which keeps it from getting stronger, and it wasn't organ and keep it from becoming real organized. So we're thankful that thankful that happened. But yeah, man, I'm fine. My family's fine, so I'm winning. You know, there's nothing bad to report about that. And I think we have some other stories going around. Let's see if we can look at some other parishes. Who here on the live who's watching? If you're watching via X, if you're watching via Facebook or YouTube, is from Louisiana. I'm trying to see. I know we got a couple people. I know Danielle is from here. Danielle was out in Danielle is out not far from Thibodeau. She lives in Raceland, so I'm hoping she's all right. From what she told me, she said she was okay. This is a little bit more. This is the same thing.
Water, any damage at this point?
So no structures at this point have been reported to us. Fortunately, no injuries as well at this time. But as you guys have been mentioning, this is just the beginning of the bad stuff for St. Tammany Parish. We saw with Jefferson and Orleans and our neighbors on the South Shore they received. But now, unfortunately, it's our turn. We had some feeder bands earlier. We had the tornado warning that was around Eden Isle to Lacombe. Very thankful that we don't have any major reports of damage or any reports of damage at this time. But again, the heavy rain is just starting to come in. And so now we're just preparing, or not preparing, we're just waiting to see what comes our way from Francine.
And as we talk to you, we're showing a live look of Slidell, and you said the heavy rain is coming in, and clearly the heavy rain is coming in. We saw it with the radar, the Viper radar that Bruce was showing just a few minutes ago, and then we see it here as well with live pictures from the Slidell area. Any wind issues so far? Because obviously, trees going down in St. Tammany can be a huge issue. Have you gotten any reports of trees down yet?
No, not at this time. And that's the thing when you think of St. Tammany Parish. Obviously, we are a coastal parish. We have the storm surge, but we're known for the beautiful tree canopy. And when you have hurricanes or strong windstorms that come into town, those trees, the tall pine trees, they turn into hazards, and they could fall down, they could snap, they could fall on homes, roads, power lines, and that's when situations get really dangerous. And that's really why we tell people to stay home. It can get life-changing in just a matter of moments. But the weather is just coming in right now. We see what was on the South Shore. It was a lot of heavy rain. We're hopeful that it's not going to be a lot of wind, but obviously it's a tropical system, so you have to be prepared for anything. But I can tell you that we're as prepared as we can be. We're going to let this pass through, and it seems like the last couple of storms in St. Tammany Parish have passed through overnight, which is both a blessing and a curse because people are off the roads, but also you can't see what's happening around your home. But it's, in the morning, we're going to be up. As soon as the sun comes up, our crews are going to hit the road and make sure that our streets are open. We call it the push.
Yeah.
All the debris and all the trees off the
Yeah,
road.
that's St. Tammany. That was from last night, it looks like. So I do think they got I don't know how much damage, but I think they were definitely involved in the storm. Uh, got minimal. So yeah, man, let me put my music on. Yeah, what's going on, DeAndre? Let's put the music back up a little bit. I need a little bit to relax. So this ain't gonna be too live of a show, man. Y'all can see my eyes. I'm about to fall off to sleep with that storm. You know, I went to bed. It wasn't when I went to bed. The storm was already starting to die down a little bit, so it wasn't too bad. And this morning, of course, it was bright and sunny, and you could see, I guess, the aftermath of it. So it wasn't that bad of a storm that we had. You know, you just had to stay in. Power didn't go out. The lights were flickering like we were going to, but that didn't happen. So we survived Hurricane Francine. So I'm just trying to check in and see how my people are. I see Danielle's fine, DeAndre's fine. You know, they're both from. DeAndre is from. I think the North Shore. He's in Slidell, so I'm glad he's good. Glad you're all right, bro. Let's talk. I guess a little briefly. Of course, a lot's happened. I want to say in the last 72 hours, dealing with Hurricane Francine. And speaking of Frank, rest in power. I've done a video. I did a short about him. But rest in power to the elder, Frankie Beverly, the legend, Frankie Beverly of Mays. We don't know his cause of death, but on September 10th, and Frankie Beverly transitioned into the next world, into the afterlife. And his family chose to announce his passing the next day. Now, Frankie Beverly is originally from, let me put a picture up of Brother Frankie. Frankie Beverly is originally from Philadelphia, which is where he got his start in the music business. I believe he actually worked with Gamble and Huff, but Frankie Beverly might have been from Philadelphia, but New Orleans was his home. New Orleans, Louisiana, was home of Mays featuring Frankie Beverly. And I say that because, as you know, I'm a music buff and I study music and music history. Frankie Beverly, whenever he came to New Orleans, his ticket sales would double. His album, the Live from the Sanger Theater with Mays featuring Frankie Beverly, Live from the Sanger Theater, that actually is Mays' best-selling album. Go look at it. Something about New Orleans that, and he even said it himself, that just captivated, it was just magic. There's no words to describe it. It's just magic. It just works. You know, when you can't explain things, it just is. And that's what the magic and music of Mays featuring Frankie Beverly is. And there will never be another one like Frankie. You know, and I know he was battling cancer at one point, and I believe that had a factor in his passing, although they didn't announce it, but I think that it did. A lot of people don't know this much. You see this picture here, but it was Marvin Gaye who actually discovered Mays featuring Frankie Beverly. And Mays featuring Frankie Beverly, their name was called Raw Soul. That was the original name for it. And after his time with Gamble and Huff didn't work out, Frankie ended up going to South San Francisco, where he met Marvin Gaye. And Marvin Gaye was the one who got Mays that deal. He got him a deal with Capitol Records. So this was Frankie's last performance. You could see right there in New Orleans. I hate playing it, and the reason why I don't is because they'll copyright strike you. They'll put a copyright strike, but yeah. But this is all Frankie. Did they ever do an unsung on Frankie Beverly? Did they ever do a biography on Frankie? Oh. The whole
before I let go up here, as soon as they put it on, everybody's on the dance floor. Yeah, Frankie Beverly was that guy.
This
Fair use, fair
particular
use.
all called to the dance floor to this very day. Before I Let Go, a song released 43 years ago by legendary R&B group Frankie Beverly and Mays.
He will be missed, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to see him.
Wednesday morning, his family announcing his passing on social media, writing, "He lived his life with pure soul, as one would say, and for us, no one did it better. He lived for his music, family, and friends."
My grandparents loved Mays and Frankie Beverly. My mother and father would listen to Mays and Frankie Beverly, and I did. That's just
Everybody
and
listen to
when you
Frankie
have
Beverly.
intergenerational music like that, it's
Everybody
so
listen
rare.
to it.
You guys have taken me in and made me what I am today.
Born Howard Stanley Beverly in Philadelphia, the late singer founded the group in 1970. The next year, they were discovered by Marvin Gaye and performed as his opening act. In 1977, their debut album, Mays featuring Frankie Beverly, was an instant hitmaker.
This is an artist and group that never really tried to cross over. They were never like big on all the big giant top 40 stations. He stayed true to his craft of just great R&B music.
Between 1977 and 1993, the group only released 8 albums, their classics selling out concerts for 6 decades and a staple at the Essence Festival. In 2019, Beyonce re-released their signature hit. And just this past May, the 77-year-old wrapped up his farewell tour, I Want to Thank You. In Harlem, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Rest in power, Frankie. We love you. My all-time favorite Mays featuring Frankie Beverly, Frankie Beverly is my song is probably Running Away. I have so many. Running Away, I can't, I Can't Get Over You. His tribute to Marvin Gaye's Silky Soul Singer is actually pretty good. Anything Mays did. There's an unsung track too that they did. A lot of people don't talk about. Look at California. Look at California is from the album Mays. It's just called Mays featuring Frankie Beverly. It's not on their greatest hits, but if you play that one, that's great. I just love every minute of it. Yeah, look at California. Look at California. Keep looking, keep looking. Yeah, everybody ought to put on tonight as a tribute to Frankie. Just play all the records, man. Play all the records. What is your favorite Frankie Beverly and Mays song? That's the question I'm going to ask people in the chat. What's your favorite Frankie Beverly and Mays song? I mix up the title. It's Mays featuring Frankie Beverly, but some people just say Frankie Beverly and Mays or Mays. Everybody knows what you're talking about, no matter what. Look at California. Keep looking, keep looking. And you know what? The fact that he retired probably tells me that he knew that the end was near. He might, the cancer may have come back and it was inoperable, and he just decided to go out on his own terms. And I'm grateful he did come to Essence Fest. I've seen Frankie a couple of times. I saw him in Baton Rouge. It was the first time I've seen him. But actually, I'm trying to remember. I saw him again because he used to come to the Zulu Bowl. Like I said, New Orleans was his home. New Orleans was his home. Anytime he came to New Orleans, everybody showed up for Frankie Beverly. Bookie the Realist says, "We are one." Yeah, that's a good one. I Can't Get Over You. They would have had a second line for Frankie, no doubt, yesterday had it not been for the flood. There'd have been a massive second line for him like they did with Fats Domino, Dave Bartholomew. They did one for Aretha Franklin. Yeah, everybody says We Are One. Yeah, that Silky Soul album, I think, is where that came from. I like I Can't Get Over You. Yeah. I'm the one I brought it on myself, and I can't blame nobody else. And it's all because I can't get over you. I know I'm trying to I never find no happiness. What am I gonna do? I can't get over you. It makes me cry. I'm gonna stop like I pretend. I'm gonna stop pretending I know the lyrics. I don't. He was not performing at Essence. They did a tribute to him at the end. DeAndre. They did a tribute to him at the end of the show, and he got his flowers. But he actually came to New Orleans back in May or June, and I regret I didn't get a chance to see him then, but I had seen him already. I think it wasn't just him. It was him. It was the Whispers, and it was the OJs, because the OJs are also on a farewell tour. Although they've been saying that since last year, but I know Papa Levert, he's performing in the chair now. And Eddie Levert is 82 years old, so I mean, I can't blame him. Yeah, I Can't Get Over You. That was their final number one on the Hot Black Singles chart in '89. Yeah, I like Back in Stride. Yeah, he wrote all of these. And here's an interesting thing about Frankie Beverly. He never won a Grammy. He never won a Grammy. He didn't care about Grammys. He actually said, and I saw him say this, you know, I don't worry about the awards because Christ gives the rewards. His reward was that audience. He loved his fans. He loved the fan base that was Baton Rouge, that was New Orleans, that was everywhere across the city, across the country. Across the country, I said across the city, excuse me. Everywhere across the country, Black people love Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. A cookout wasn't the same without Frankie Beverly and Maze and Earth, Wind and Fire and the Gap Band and so on. Yeah, that's came from the Live in New Orleans album, Before I Let Go. Their first live album and fifth overall album. Yeah, Joy and Pain. Southern Girl was a good one too. Yeah. Just I rest in peace, Frankie. You're missed. You're missed. Joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Do it for me now. Joy and pain. I like sunshine. He wrote all of the songs. All the songs for Maze were written by Frankie Beverly. He should be in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the extensive career he had. It's a shame, but hey, like he said, he worries about the rewards, not the awards. We love you, Frankie. And this was their last album, the Back to Basics. The Morning After, that's actually a good one. One, two, three. Yeah, 8 albums. Yeah, Look at California was from their first debut album. Their debut album, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. Look at California. Keep looking, keep looking. Look at California. Keep looking, keep looking. Look at California. Keep looking, keep looking. Yeah. Rest in peace, Frankie. All right. Uh, I got one last thing, man. So there's been a lot of fallout with this Trump Harris debate since it happened about who won, who you think won. People, of course, who are rocking for Kamala. There's people rocking for Trump. Uh, Also, controversy about the debate moderators. A lot of people are saying, and look, we were watching the debate live. Those of you all were watching the debate live with me on Tuesday. We even noticed that the moderators were allowing Trump basically to, especially in the second half, to say what he wanted. However, they weren't asking a lot of hard questions for Kamala Harris. Harris didn't get to ask, they didn't hold her like they were holding Trump. Trump, they wanted to force him to know, President Trump, you talked about her race, but can you explain what you mean when you say, could you explain your position when you say she's a half black woman? Like, what did you mean by that? I mean, he kept reiterating. And Trump's like, oh, it's okay with me. It doesn't matter what she is, but she said she was Indian and she was black. And Kamala, she didn't address and come out stand straightforward that, yes, I'm a black woman. She noticed she didn't do that. So people caught up on it. A lot of people also caught up on the fact because usually when you see Kamala Harris, she has this word salad that she does where she doesn't put a concise sentences. However, allegations have been made that she was being fed lines and there was an earpiece. Uh, there's a report going online by a leading report. They're stating somebody is blowing the whistle on the ABC debate. ABC whistleblower supposedly had an affidavit, spoke with a law firm saying that Kamala Harris was being fed lines. And look, it hasn't been proven, so I'm not. It was a whistleblower claim, but uh, I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen anything of that. Bookie, to answer your question, their last album was in '93. Now, something interesting. Biden and Harris went to this firehouse. It looks like, I want to say, was this in, I don't want to say the wrong state, if this was in Pennsylvania or whatnot, but they were doing a comparison when they arrived at the firehouse with the crew. And I don't know if this looks like this could be the same firehouse. Where it is, I don't know. But nobody was enthused when they walked in. Nobody was cheering or clapping when they walked in. And when Trump walked in, of course, they started cheering for him. Yeah, they had Biden wearing a Trump hat. Biden put on a Trump hat. Did y'all see that? Yeah, he put on a Trump 2024 hat. All right. Yeah, the screen went dark. They screwing with me. So sorry about that. So this is it here. Hold on. I gotta. So yeah, someone sent this video. This was up in Pennsylvania. I was right. This was in Shanksville, and they talked Biden to put on a MAGA hat, a Trump hat. This is after the debate. And actually, somebody called Biden an old fart. So they got Biden. Better late than never.
When this weak, pathetic man that you saw at a debate just a few months ago, that if he weren't in that debate, he'd be running instead of her. She got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. But he got 14 million votes. They threw him out. She got 0 votes. And when she ran, she was the first one to leave because she failed. And now she's running. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it.
Well, he's right about that. She was put into office. She was put in, and Biden didn't like the fact that he had to step down. That I do know. He was talked into step. The Democratic Party talked him into stepping down, although they were going to invoke the 25th Amendment. That's what happened. From my sources, they told him to step down. He didn't, and they wanted to invoke that. Oh, Judge Joe Brown. Yeah, I look at that later. He's doing a live stream now with Dana. Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, Trump talking about the immigrants with the eating the cats and dogs. And I think that video that we're talking about what was going on with the hate, that was the Springfield committee. There was a black man who was talking about that, a brother that was talking about how they were taking animals and eating them. Yeah. And reportedly, even I heard they were taking the geese. Yeah, the geese and so forth. So it was crazy watching him and hearing him say that. But was he lying is the thing. Was he lying? Yeah, Corinne Jean Pierre, she hit back. Yeah, but she is Corinne Jean Pierre. Yeah, she's an immigrant or has an immigrant background. That last name, but look, I'm not even that stuff doesn't even bother me. The point I think what uh should worry about should worry every American is what's happening with our economy, what's going on with our children, and this stuff with this illegal immigration, how they just influxed and brought them over here, and it's impacting the local and state economies. Illinois is being affected by it. New York. I said Illinois. I'm speaking mainly, especially Chicago, the major cities. I mean, even here in New Orleans to a certain degree. It's impacting everybody. But New York, Chicago, LA, black communities, black areas, especially in Chicago, the money that was earmarked for you is going to other groups. There's an issue with that. Why aren't we helping? Why aren't we helping disabled veterans? See, nobody's questioning that. And they try to shame you, vote shame you into voting for this woman. Did y'all see? So this has been going viral too. Usher was on The View, and they tried to vote shame Usher, and he didn't take the bait. Hold on. He didn't take the bait. Now they said he did endorse Kamala, but they want to pressure him to attack Trump. So hold on, let's play the unedited video. Now he said he supports her.
You know what? I feel sorry that I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was actually performing at Barclays and felt a little irresponsible to have 14 people's undivided attention on something that they really should have been focusing on, which was the debate. But I mean, it's been a lot of talk this morning, huh?
So they've been talking about, yeah.
Endorsed Kamala Harris.
Yes.
And she was very, I thought, very smart the way she did it. It was like, you do your research and you decide for yourself. But I, a single cat woman, as she wants to, I'm voting for Kamala. Do you think, I always say that in this emergency that we're in, I think that the Who's artists should come out and speak for Kamala against Donald Trump, because he is an existential threat to the country. What do you say to that?
You know what? I don't get too deep into politics. I didn't get a chance to watch the debate last night. I obviously have been watching like everybody else. I think voting is an individual choice. I think that you're right. You have to.
So I don't want to play, you know, if I play video, they're gonna try and get me for a copyright strike. So I gotta talk through it and I'm gonna play the audio. But she's Joy Behar is trying to get Usher to come in and attack Trump, and Usher didn't take fall for it.
And find a candidate that you feel both are who fits the category of where we want to be. And that's it. And that's what you vote based off of. Who you highlight and how you choose to highlight it on whatever platform you have is your prerogative.
Yes. Yeah.
Now he said he endorsed Kamala, but he's not gonna shame people into going for Kamala. It sounds like, and Joy Behar wanted him to come out and go ahead and at Trump, and he said no. He didn't fall for it. Now you go on a View, like they have video footage of it too. Donald Trump has been on the View, and he's buddied up with Joy Behar. She was up all on him. These celebrities and stuff, man, they flip flop. They pay a lot of them. I don't know what Joy Behar's earnings is and what she gets, but look, a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these people on in Hollywood, people in television and the news media, everywhere, they get monies in trying to, of course, the Democratic Party, they're part of it too. They pay people to come out and attack blacks, especially. Look at Plies, look at Swollen Martin. You stupid ass fools. Swollen Martin. I saw Angela Rye. Yeah, all of them. I have nothing positive about Angela Rye. I know people who I know Brother Ron Hurd, shout out to him, had some issues with her. She canceled his editorial he had because he made a remark about the Democrats or something along those lines, and she didn't like it. So I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all, in a minute. I'm getting tired. If y'all go on my YouTube channel and even on X, make sure y'all smash up the likes too, and hit the notification bell. Since you know we are live, if you love me for my time, pay me for my time too. Drop something in the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. I do have one thing. If anybody gets a chance, go. You know what? I'm gonna show everybody this video. Brother Shannon Sharp went viral for all the wrong reasons yesterday, because Shannon was on Instagram IG, but he claimed he didn't know he was on IG or his IG was live, and they caught him at a very intimate moment. Let's just say, where Shannon was doing some cardio with a young woman, and he had to get his restitution on because otherwise it wouldn't have been appropriate. but he didn't apologize. Yeah, so Shannon Sharp went on his show with Ocho to talk about it, and he didn't apologize for the act, but basically for the I guess you could say, I don't even want to say embarrassment of his fans because he didn't sound like he was embarrassed by it, but this is what but this is part of the video here. Part of it here. Hold on, let me oh, I gotta mute it. It's now look, it's raw. A lot of you may not like it, but if you're sensitive, time to go away. But yeah, this is part of it here.
Oh yeah, you like that right there, don't you? Yeah, I'm taking it ahead. Take it, lift that leg up. Oh yeah. We know you been in the end zone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say number 82. 82. You got my restitution. I got your restitution. Oh, your restitution. Oh. That's right. Skip ain't got it like this, dude. Skip ain't got it like this. You give me that restitution, girl. You right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Really? Hey, when you squeeze the orange, you already got the juice. Woo. What's on here?
Shannon
Oh, damn.
didn't realize it was on. I fooled you. Shannon didn't know it was on. He was like, I gotta apologize. Uncle sorry. Uncle don't apologize for the act, but I was being a man. I was doing my thing. Ocho, y'all don't understand. You do gotta understand something. There are millions and billions of people in the world who are doing the activities of me, so I don't apologize. And I actually responded. I said, Uncle Shay, there are billions of people in the world because of that exercise that he did. I was being a man. I was just doing my thing. Y'all could take a skip. Come on. This is Shannon talking about.
Love Shay Shay nightcap.
The good thing is Shay wasn't messing with no Michael. Shay was with Michelle. Michael was her brother. Nah. I'll get him on Tuesday. She got me on skip. Yeah, look. She got me on Monday. I got it Tuesday. I just said we rotate half a day, Skip. Ocho. We rotate half a day. So I don't want anybody to give me no bull job. I don't want anybody to give me no bull job about sex because everybody does this stuff. I just so happened to activate. I threw my phone on the ground. I was getting it in. I was taking these pills. Yeah, so Shannon talks about this shit, and this nigga is gonna actually endorse some pills. Some blue. it's not blue chews.
ESPN, and I always try to be professional, even when I'm behind closed doors. I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act, but to have.
Of course, I'm not disappointed in that.
Private, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. People count on Shannon. Try to be professional, even when I'm behind closed doors. I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act, but to have the audio to be heard. My kids called them. I called my sister. But God, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. All of a sudden, people are calling.
Now he says he threw his phone on the bed and engaged in activity. I don't think he did that. I don't think that was an accident. What Shannon did wasn't an act, in my opinion. I don't think that was an accident because if you've ever gone on IG, you already know to go on IG Live, you got to press, you go on IG here, then you got to press this button. You go to your page, you press this. You press up at the top, and then you select live. And then when you select live like this, y'all see here, you got to hit the live button. You got to add a title. So you're telling me he did all of that? That was all of that activity. He did that by accident? Well, hey, I would say I was endorsing a new product, but they told me to keep it on a hush hush. I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement, Skip. You don't believe it, Stephen A. They made me sign this. It was a bunch of bull jive.
Calling me, Shannon, you're on IG Live. They can hear. I'm like, doing what? Like, you were having sex, man. My heart sank. It dropped. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It was me being active. Okay, line. I throw these sparks hard. Phone ring. Cat Williams. You ain't gay today?
We human. We all.
That's right. Cat called me. Said, I ain't gay today. You know, I'm so happy Cat called me because Cat even gave me this t-shirt. Cat gave me this t-shirt here when he went on tour. Cat's watching me. I was smashing a girl when I was smashing cookies. When I was wearing this shirt. When I was smashing cookies, I had this shirt on. I can't deny that. So Roland was Bussygate, was Cheeksgate. I guess we got with Shannon, we got to call this Cookiesgate. So he got them cookies. He smashed some cookies. I show you pictures of the woman, the alleged woman. You know, the internet, they'll find stuff. But yeah, him and Ocho had words exchanged, a few days ago because Ocho was running late, being picked up from the airport, and Shannon was going in on him publicly. I saw a bit of it. Yeah, Shannon was wrong for that.
All partake in horizontal and vertical activity. You're not very good at technology. You've done it to me. I was upset, but then I also remember you're not very technically savvy. But the fact that it was a Michelle and not a Michael, that's my dog.
That's right. I made my nephew proud. He saw me smash some cookies. He heard me. The whole world know at 55 effing years old, Shannon Sharp know how to smash some cookies. Shannon Sharp could get down with the Brown. That's right. I went deep in that end zone, and I played my heart out like I did in Super Bowl 33. When I had that concussion, I said to Coach Shanahan, I was gonna go in the game. I know I was gonna go in. I had to support my brother, Terrell Davis. Terrell was playing with those migraines. I said, I'm gonna go in with a concussion. I'm gonna catch about 5 or 6 balls. I'm gonna get you 100 yards because we're gonna help John get his last Super Bowl ring. Because we didn't want his old ass on the team again. We wanted something new for the doo-doo. So we better go ahead right now. If everybody listening right now to me, because I'm a straight heterosexual man, I want you to smash up the likes. Smash up G Rich's likes right now. And I want you to show some love by dropping something in this cash app, Skip. I gotta get him to smell the roses. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Do it now, ladies and gentlemen. And if you would, please donate to the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle, Skip. Because Stephen A. don't pay that much. Believe it, I work at ESPN, but I got to do 2 jobs now. It ain't working out. Something got to give. I got to get more money. But anyway, y'all be blessed and be safe because I'm going to get out of here. Uncle is tired, though. Uncle is tired. I just had enough. I got to find me something to eat. It's after 8 o'clock. It's going to mess up my diet. But I can go walk this off in the morning. Make sure y'all smash up the likes. Make sure you drop something in the Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. Skip. Danielle Maya, I see you laughing, CC. I also got a shout out to my man, Bookie the Realist. You the realist out here, Bookie. You are bigger than you. You are better than Rod Smith in Super Bowl 33 when he caught that 80-yard pass from Elway. I got to say, you are the best. Let's get out of here. CC, you great too, sometimes. Although I don't know if you fought Skip for me or not. See, I can't tell who's been on X. I don't know who's done the horizontal and vertical like Ocho. Uncle done it horizontal, vertical, slanted. He's done it slanted, fly dive, and even laid on the side. But we're gonna get on out of here because I promised my Michelle wasn't gonna be long because me and her we gotta get ready for like at least the first 5 minutes. We gotta prep for everything before our next team. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Boogie the Realist, I see you out here. CC, I see you. I don't see you, Skip. I better not see you or I'm gonna bust your ass. Danielle, I love you. DeAndre, I love you too. I know you're doing great things in Slidell, DeAndre. Do you still have that high top fade? Man, you are like the new kid in play, Skip. We could do something. I'm going ball. You got your fade. We could be Key-Ray, something like that. Some type of group, Skip. We gotta make some money. I can't do 2 jobs no more. Anyway, y'all, let's go on and get the next one. I forgot I have 3. I got Club Shay. Now, I'm going to be on Club Shay myself, interviewing my damn self about why I released a sex tape. But y'all be blessed and be safe, y'all. Be blessed and be safe. Peace, family. Good, Good night, y'all.